Getting done and God damn it, start the show. I don't think I can handle you tonight.
Can you handle me any night?
Not really.
Yeah, baby.
How are you, Bubba?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I am pretty freaking awesome. As you can see, I'm sporting some new shades, and I'm gonna tell you,
Did you
I got
send
this. I got this box in the mail.
some fucking, I don't know why.
Freaking amazing. Yeah, from this guy. You know, he's all right. I do a podcast with him every Wednesday night at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time.
Did you
he's a
send a
whaler.
link to somebody else?
I did. They should both. I sent links to both of our guests tonight. Yes, sir.
Oh,
But
okay.
anyway, inside of this amazing, not only logo box, but smelling box. Occasionally, you did smell this box, right? This is amazing. Were these bomb ass sunglasses that I was told was a request for Mr. Mudbug to wear on the show tonight. So here we are. I like your orange ones. Those are nice.
Like the orange ones?
I won't lie. Kind of when I first did it, and I didn't have the big screen on that you could see in the reflection here. You could really see the jagged, like the Lego look of mine, like you can yours, and it was almost giving me a headache.
Mudbug has green ones.
Does he really? Nice.
Yeah.
I bet the green ones are cool. What's going on, Thad? There he is, Mr.
Hi,
Hall.
I can't see with these goddamn fucking glasses.
Mr. Wolverine. How can I see and you not see? And I know, because you need those glasses because you're old. I forgot.
I am old.
I know. I told you.
I'm like 5 years older than you.
I know. It's just like, damn. You know, somebody said something. No, what was it? Kaylee and I were watching a show.
I don't know. What was it?
I fucking remember. Shut up and let me tell it before I forget it. You know how quick. I know I am. So we're watching a show on YouTube about these guys that buy storage units and whatnot. And they find this toy, and one of the kids goes, and I say kid, he was probably young 20s. He goes, man, this was made in 1997. This is old. I look at the kid, I said, I'm sorry, we'll go ahead and put the disclaimer. I said, fuck that kid. It's in 1997. That's not old. And then I started thinking about it. Yeah, it's back a little bit. So I took my fuck that kid back. I apologize. And yeah, it is what it is. Hey. See, I made a long story short just for you. What is Thad eating for lunch? I'm gonna say a peanut butter and jelly.
No, peanut butter and jelly, not that.
I'm gonna say a PB and J.
He's probably eating like no. Thad doesn't look like a ham sandwich type of person. He does look like a PB and J type of person.
No, Thad looks like one of those people that can eat 45 hot dogs, 37 tacos, and 4 sides of whatever else with it, and still be hungry afterwards. That's what Thad looks like.
Fucking William. Oh my god.
In the late 19. And see, I was right with this peach habanero jam. So I mean, I was halfway right. I had the peanut butter part down. But yeah, I know Thad. He's shared with me several times, and I still haven't gotten on and ordered any. But this jelly, he'll have to comment where he gets it from. But there's all kinds of flavors.
How in the fuck do we count 4 or 5 people, but we only see 3? In the comments, I don't
know. I've got 3. It shows that 3 people are watching right now.
I need my thinking hand for that one.
Hey, that's kind of freaky, dude. Put that away. Does it walk on its own?
I wish.
Is it one of those that?
No. But I mean, if you really wanted to.
And look here, dumbass. It wasn't Storage Wars. It was something completely different than Storage Wars. So you could take that stupid little banner down. Thank you.
I was waiting until you yelled at me.
I just noticed it.
It's been down there the whole time.
Man, oh man.
What do we got going on?
There's a lot of stuff going on, man.
As my main man, Brian Ray says, wash your fucking hands,
please.
Appalachian Bearded Mafia, my main man Chris Hall and my main man Dakota. Check them out. Go be part of the 10,000 members of this club. Yeah, go check them out. They're really cool with the pack. We love them, brothers. Yeah, go check them out. Jacked Up Leather Works. I can't say enough good things about this brother. Go check him out. He's always doing good shit. Dirty Hands, Clean Money. My main man, John Linville, Hilljack. I love that brother. Go check him out. He's doing amazing stuff. If you're at Revival this year in Newport, Kentucky on the 5th of October, you will see some amazing first place trophies made by Dirty Hands Clean Money. And also on November 16th for the Stop Traffic Beer Bottle online. Go check them two comps out. Go get registered. Coal Country. Go check them out. Christine and Alan Bailey, straight out of West Virginia. Adam is a coal miner, and his better behalf is everything else for the family. Christina, we love them. Go check them out.
What'd you call her?
His better behalf.
I can't do this tonight, man.
Bearded Flamingo. If you think of it, they will definitely make it. Go check out my homegirl and go check them out. I love them. They're cool. I love them. White Oak Beard Supplies. Cajun 10 at checkout. Bazaar 10 at checkout. We are coming up with some amazing new butters. Jared's in the lab doing some good shit right now. Go check him out. We always coming out with some new products. And last, and certainly not least, Country will definitely tackle the next one.
Yeah, you're going to tackle some shit with this one. SouthernGoon.com. Listen, folks, between all the companies that we have talked about, that we talk about each and every week, if you can think of it, one of these places can make it. I'm telling you. Southern Goon, on top of making anything you can think of, leather hats, with leather patches on hats, leather patches on anything you can think of. These also make soft baits. If you like to bass fish, if you like to crappie fish, if you like to fish in general, if you like soft baits, check them out, SouthernGoon.com.
Yes, sir. That's amazing shit.
It is. It is.
Jen?
French toast in the house.
Jen, just don't let it happen again, okay? Why are you saying you're sorry you're late? We have no time limit to be here.
And Mr. Hall said they just popped over there at Appalachian Bearded Mafia 1.4K members. I think he said, yep, 1.4 tonight. Breaking news. Just popped 1.4K tonight.
Yeah, Joshua. Unfortunately, Scott's in.
Maybe that's why the lack of numbers is down. I don't know.
Oh, because of my dumbass comments? I highly doubt it. They should be
used to
that shit by now.
Just because they're used to it doesn't mean they're going to stick around and listen to them every week.
Oh.
You're running our people off, man. Quit. I'm just fucking with you. We love occasion.
We love James. You know my homeboy James in Georgia? James in Georgia.
James in Georgia.
Little James in Georgia. I love little James in Georgia. That's my homie.
You know, like, I just thought of something. Fuck. We can mess with Eric and Southern Goon and start telling people that he can make Any kind of lure you want. You want a 10-foot saltwater lure? He can make it. Just kind of how we mess with Jacked Up and how we can make hot air balloons and pool covers.
Somebody calling him and
I'm going catfishing. Need a 7.5-foot bobber with a built-in LED on top of it. I bet he'd make it though. Watch, I bet he'd make it. Mr. Medina says we got 6. I'm showing 6 on my end.
October 5th, Newport, Kentucky. This is going to be an amazing one.
Number 10, baby.
This weekend, this is going to be an amazing one. This weekend.
I think it's number 2, baby. They're growing. I guarantee you they get the number 10, though. They'll get there. Let's go ahead and bring him on while we're talking about him. Mr. Jagerbomb himself. Fuck him. You fuck.
I'm not done promoting. I'm not done promoting shit. Wait. That's the PayPal. We still have patches. We still have stickers. And this month is National Month for the Deaf. I got country looking at me so stupid right now. So let's go support the Deaf Society. They need our help. We love to help everyone. So get you a patch, get you some stickers, and $10, packsouth2@gmail.com. I ship out on Mondays when I'm off. So send me some orders so we can get rid of these patches. Much love.
Do it. And if you'd like, I'm sure whatever we have left over, we will take to, we can take with us, places we go. So if you see us out and about and you're interested in one of those combos, let us know. I guarantee you we'll probably have them on us.
If you want a pack shirt, just because you just want a pack shirt, we have them too. We have the black ones, and we also have the red ones for Fridays. We wear red.
Our viewers aren't 4, right?
I know, that's why I said
we have the black ones, and we have the red ones, and we have the blue ones.
Country's in timeout. I'm done. Put his ass in timeout. You done?
No, I'm not. I'm done. I quit. I'm done. Let's get serious.
Yes, William. To answer your question, yes, 2X we do.
In either color.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, everybody should do that. Everybody get on their phones and look at it on your TV, and then it'll show double the amount of people. And then, yeah, that's great. I love it. So we have this amazing comp going on this weekend in Tennessee.
Tennessee. And by God, Tennessee.
The Moonshine comp in Tennessee.
Moonshine Classic. It's not Moonshine. It is a comp, but it's called the Moonshine Classic. And I believe Scott will kick me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the 2nd year, possibly the 3rd. I haven't been, so I want to say this is the 2nd year.
Let's go on and bring on our guest, Joshua, today. Hey, Joshua, fuck that Scott Turner, motherfucker. Hi, Scott.
Hey.
You know, well, you knew you were going to get harassed tonight, right?
I'll give it back. Trust me.
You asked for this. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, yes, this will be the 3rd year that we'll be doing the Music City Moonshine Classic, which me and Billy were talking the other day, and she says, "Man, it's a long name." Well, it was something that me and Bam come up with, and we just ran with it. Yes, it is a little bit long-winded, but that's what it is. That's what it's going to be. So First of all, this event this Saturday is going to be in Bam's honor, 100%. So it's been a rough 8 months for Beard Mobb Tennessee. It really has. So there'll be quite a bit of tears shed this Saturday, but we'll be raising a lot of money to help out Josh and ABR. But I'm gonna let him go ahead and talk about ABR and what ABR does and what we do to help them out. So, Josh, you got the stage, brother.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate this. Year number 3 for the partnership, and I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here if it weren't for Bam Bam. So, I didn't know him as well as some others, but he was a great man, and always trying to help others regardless of his own circumstances. So, ABR, Amputee Blade Runners, we are a prosthetics charity. We make running and sports legs for people in about 40 different states, anywhere within the U.S. Our offices are right here in Nashville. We have another location in Savannah, Georgia, and we do not charge for services. By and large, our country has said if you need a walking leg and you have insurance, okay, you can get a walking leg. If you want to do anything other than walk, you want to run, jump, do all the things that especially kids love doing. It's just part of being kids. Pay for it for yourself. And that puts it out of reach for most people, especially if you're going to outgrow it every year or so. So we just try to do the right thing for the right reason and let people be the version of themselves that they want to be, live an active life.
That's awesome. So there's no size limit to this. You can do as small as you can need, do as big as you can need.
Yeah. We've got it's the world of Paralympics right now. We have 2 athletes who are competing. Got one running track tomorrow. She's running the 100-meter tomorrow afternoon, and then one of our swimmers will be swimming in her second or third event of these games on Saturday. We actually, one of our founders is a Paralympic gold medalist himself. I always enjoy telling kind of our Genesis story, his Genesis story. So, you talk about, the late 1900s. So way back in 1987, Ryan was just like every other kid in the 80s, and he had that big wheel tricycle. I know I had one. That was just like, yeah, of course, he did that. So he's riding around in front of the house, and a guy in a pickup truck, dragging him about 75 feet behind the pickup truck until someone flagged him down and said, "Hey, you got a kid back here."
Wow.
So most of his foot was dragged off. He went to Vanderbilt, local pediatric hospital here, had the rest of his foot removed. And that kind of set the tone for how the rest of things would be in his life. He spent time with his mom in West Nashville and with his dad about an hour east, kind of farm area. He had a rough childhood. He went to the Shriners up in Lexington, Kentucky to get his prosthetic care, and he just broke everything that they gave him. He probably broke 30 feet as a kid, but loved sports, loved football. He was actually the first kid that Shriners asked to play in their East-West Tennessee Bowl. So, the best kids from East Tennessee playing the best kids from West Tennessee. First amputee to play in that game. So, he's in the game. He's playing linebacker because he wants to be wide receiver, but he just can't run fast enough with that literally wood and rubber foot. So he winds up breaking his foot in the middle of the game, which, like I said, he'd done that a few dozen times before. It was no big deal to him. He just went to the sideline, grabbed a roll of duct taped his foot back together, and was like, "All right, coach, I'm ready. Put me back in." That's enough. Lots of people, guys in the stands, the announcers, people watching on TV, we're all like, we've seen, football injuries, but we haven't really seen people like tape their foot back together.
Right.
So guy out in Oklahoma saw that and like, this kid needs something better. He worked with some people that he knew to get Ryan a running leg. Ryan then wound up running for Tennessee State here in Nashville, became the first amputee to be a track athlete at the D1 level. And then he did not, so this just kind of tells you this was back in 2004. The difference that we've gone in the past 20 years, he was already that level and he had never heard of the Paralympics. And his coach like, hey, this might be something you could consider. He's like, tell me about that. That sounds really interesting. So he wound up going. That was when it was in Athens. He won team gold medal, individual bronze medal, was on the U.S. touring team for a few years after that, set the world record in the 60 meter, which still stands. And I believe the team relay is still a unbeaten world record. So then, he's trying to decide what he wants to do with the rest of his life. You don't live until you're 65 as a sprinter. And he decided prosthetics was something that he was interested in. Does his prosthetics residency with a guy here in Nashville who, just big engine, always trying to get everything done every day. And he, in his vacation time, he was going out to Guatemala, Panama, Haiti, places like that, doing prosthetic mission work. And the Haitian officials said, hey, we're really glad that you're here, but if you want to get any of your stuff off the plane, you're going to have to grease the wheels. Right. And, I want to help, but I don't know that, paying bribes is really how to help. So, he's back at home, at work, talking, praying, thinking about, okay, how do I help? How do I engage? And Ryan says, hey, so Ryan's his resident and says, I can draw more or less a straight line to someone giving me a running leg to so many other good things that have happened in my life. And if I could give that to other people, if it's not just me that benefits from that, I would love to do that. So that was back in 2010, early in the century. And took about a year to, jump through all the hoops, become a recognized 501c3 charity. And, for the past almost 13 years, we're trying to just make people's lives a little bit better in the way that we can.
That's crazy.
That's amazing. That's amazing. We have a saying that we throw around. There's a ton of nice people in this world. If you can't find one, be you one. And that definitely sounds like, what you guys everybody that's involved does. And that's really awesome. Because I could only imagine the frustration of being, especially, a child of any age, and just wanting to play and feel normal, and do what the other kids are doing and not be able to, be able to give that to a child, man. That's freaking awesome. You guys are amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I'm just glad to be part of it, and we'll continue every year and just do everything that we can do to grow it every year. I mean, that's what being in the beard community is about, giving back.
Yes, sir.
So, but yeah, I think this year we got a new, bigger, better venue and a lot of new things going on. And Josh can tell you we got somebody we've been trying to get for the last 2 years, and this year she's on board and she's gonna be there for the meet and greet and for the comp. And I heard maybe she might be doing a beard from what I heard the other day. I don't know. Who would that be, Josh?
So yeah, I guess this is the third time's the charm thing, but we work with people in a lot of, when they are pretty new to things and when they have been wearing legs for a long time, they've just been frustrated. But Zyra Gorecki is one of the people that we started working with pretty soon after she had a logging accident when she was a young teen, lost her foot below or her leg below the knee as a result of that. And just, someone, she wasn't trying to make it to the Paralympics, but she loves movement. She loves being active. She loves dancing, modeling, all of those kinds of things. And she was actually an amputee camp. I don't know, 5 years ago, and there was a scout out there like, hey, you might be able to do something in Hollywood. She was the one of the stars of La Brea. NBC show ran for 3 seasons, ended this past year, part of the writer's strike. That was the reason that thing ended. But she became the first amputee to portray an amputee as like a regular network television show cast member.
Wow.
So the past couple of years, well, year number 1, she was actually in Australia shooting. I can't remember what season that was. Time didn't work out for that. And then she was in New York shooting a movie last Beard Comp. So this time we've got a well-known professional actress and ABR athlete who I hear the rumor that she may be in the Whiskerina division.
So
Man, it's gonna be interesting.
it's gonna be interesting.
That should be fun.
Then we have another whaler. Well, actually, we got 3 whalers. We got an MC and we got 2 whaler judges. I wonder how that happened.
I wonder.
So, would you like to throw some photos up, Big Country?
I would, but if I touch my phone, it's gonna fall from the position that it's in right now. Cajun, what are you doing?
Yes, I'm coming, Scott. What do we got? What pictures do you want to do?
I was thinking about doing
the bike for one.
The MC and the judges.
Okay, go ahead. Who's your MC?
Chicken bread. That's a fabulous whaler there, ain't it?
Isn't it?
Actually, that's a world winning whaler there. Well, that's technically not a whaler, but he was a whaler, I guess.
So he was a whaler until about 6 months ago.
Yeah, I know.
I thought he was just joking when he said he was going to let it grow back. Sure enough, he's letting it grow.
No, he let it grow back.
That's good. I don't know if you're still on here or not, but that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And then you got
Cindy Orton. That was from last year at the Music City in Nashville Palace. She did her Dukes of Hazzard theme, because that was right next to Cooter's Museum.
And then you got
Robert Mevick.
Yep.
Well, technically, that's a Donegal, not a whaler.
What?
But but that's.
Okay, see, I've been in the community since 2017, and I've never paid attention to it, I guess, because I don't have one. What's the damn difference?
That's a Donegal. There's a Donegal, there's a whaler, and then there's Shenandoah. I think Jagerbomb is considered Shenandoah.
No, I'm at 11, about 10 to 11. Anything over 12 is considered Shenandoah.
Anything, okay.
And then I think 0 to 5 or 0 to 6 is considered Donegal, and then 6 to 12 is considered whaler.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, better y'all than me. I don't keep
this is a whaler.
Yes, that's a whaler. Yes.
But last time I seen him in Fort Worth, he was longer, and he was technically Shenandoah because he was longer than 12.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But he gonna be our MC and our live auctioneer.
Do you have any other? Is that all the judges, or do you have one more?
No, you should have.
No, there's one more. There's one more on there.
One of Papa Squatchy, Dan Tackleson, and then you should have one of Anthony Cardi.
Yep, well, I don't. It should be on there.
Well, it's not.
I forgot to bring it in your house earlier.
Oh, okay.
I don't have that one. Maybe you know why?
There was one that I got from you, Scott, that did say that it couldn't load the high resolution image. That might have been the one.
Oh, okay. Oh, the one of Anthony Cardi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he was so fucking busy posting this bullshit he forgot to post the pictures he needed to post.
First of all, watch your mouth, sir. And second of all, don't talk about that bike like that. It has feelings, okay?
Joshua was like, what did I get myself into?
Well,
this ain't his first rodeo.
That's right.
We're being very mild. We're being very mild right now. We're well behaved.
Yeah.
I give it not much longer. And shit'll hit the fan. Mr. I see Jeffrey commented he never knew all the names. Like I said, I've been in. You would think with. I never knew that they were. I thought they. I had no clue. I mean, you said you're talking about Donegal, and then I didn't know that there was names for them. Like so in between lengths. That's crazy.
Basically, the little smaller comps, they don't really have enough time to do that. That's at Worlds and Nationals and stuff. They'll break it up. What, they have like 35 to 40 something categories at Worlds, Scott?
Something like that. But here's the thing. Here's the whole thing when it comes to smaller comps, which ours, for example, is a little different. And I wish a lot of these other comps would pick this up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love chops, but chops is a smaller category. Okay. And you got partial beards. And what we do at ours, we hold on. We put goatee and chops together. Okay. Because the first 2 times we've done it, the first 2 years we've had one chops compete, and that was barefoot. So what we do, then if no chop shows up, then it turns into a goatee category. And then the whalers compete against whalers. So that way you're not competing against 3 different styles of beard.
Yeah.
So I mean, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It makes sense. I know some of the smaller comps they do the partial category and they put them all together and
right. And I get that, but they could do it, and it's still, even if you had 3 goatee and 3 whalers, you still would have first, second, third place, regardless. You know what I'm saying? At least you're not. Yeah. I'm just they're 3 different styles of beards, and then also too with goatee, for example.
That's right, Mr. Jones. So
but why not compete in goatee, for example? And you've got length of beard 0 to 6, 6 to 12, or 12 and over. Why not have a 0 to 6 goatee and a 6 to 12 or whatever for goatee?
Right. I agree.
I mean, that's my thought. But who am I?
Yeah, exactly. Who are you?
Yeah. Anyways, but I mean, basically, when it boils down to it, it's about it's the charity. That's who wins out, regardless. So
I've got. Hold on 1 second. I've got to reply to Mr. Jeffrey here. He said, Mr. Jeffrey commented, "I would like to see a chart of all these names and lengths." I tell you what, I think your first comment was that you stumbled upon us tonight, but it looked like we were doing good stuff. I think you said, but more correctly, right. That's exactly what we all do. We all try to do good stuff. You tune in next week, and I will make sure to have a chart that we post for you with all of the information you could ever want to know about every style of beard. I promise I will have that for you. Tune in next Wednesday, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time.
Jeffrey, just letting you know, I'm going to be the one to get it for you. But yeah, let him take the credit.
It was my idea, Dick.
No, Lord. Y'all. Well, hey, I got a question, Josh. After the last 2 years, how many legs have we? I'm just curious. I don't know if I have that. I don't know if I have that number.
Yeah, so I think year number 1 was around 5, and year number 2 was 7. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Now, okay. How much does a leg cost?
Yeah, so when we're starting from scratch, someone that we've never worked with, or everything that we have made for them, they've completely outgrown. So just, kind of explanation. And there aren't lots of other prosthetic charities, but even among the, 10 other ones that I know of, there's a big difference between our style and everyone else's style. Most of the other prosthetic charities say, okay, you need a blade, you need a running blade. Okay, here you go. And that's like more or less an off the shelf product. It's a specialty order. You got to have certain licenses to be able to get that. But all they're doing is stepping in and saying, we'll buy this piece of carbon and fiberglass spring. And that's it. Now, what we do, because we were founded by fake leg makers, people that actually know what they're doing and how to do it. So we actually make the part that holds on to the human, thing that fits directly to skin or over a liner or something like that. So we make those, and then, we buy the extra stuff that you got to bolt to it. But when we are starting from scratch, on average, it's about $3,500. If it's on average, just to do the upkeep, it's about $2,000. So, somewhere about, half a dozen people. And I know when I say half a dozen people, anytime I talk about numbers, people are like, oh, well, like do the Boys and Girls Club, that would be way more people would be impacted. But, most people, most companies, you have to pick. You have to pick wide or deep. We do not want to be a mile wide and an inch deep. When we make a leg for somebody, it takes about 40 man hours to make a leg. It is a really time intensive, laborious, skilled thing. And those are people who have been doing this for, decades, just a lot of reps.
Absolutely.
And
now, is there any way to just like, instead of replacing an entire leg, like can you just resize them? Can you make them a little bit bigger? Or if somebody,
so that's
okay.
Actually,
I've always been curious, but I've never known anybody to ask. So what better time than now? So.
You're in Ohio, right?
Yes, sir.
So actually, we've got a kid coming down from Ohio tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And he wears 2 legs. Well, actually, we make him a total of 4 legs because, with no feet, he's got some for just, walking around, going to school, weightlifting. But he also runs track, and he has a different set of running legs for track.
Okay.
Anyhow, the feet, the running blades and the sports feet that he has, those are still good. Those are still, they're not broken, and they're in the right weight range because, something that you would need would be different than what, a 7-year-old girl would need because she's just not going to have the same weight pressing down on it. And you want to get, put energy in and try to get some of that energy back out. So he's still in the same weight range, but we do need to resize, like you were saying. So we took new casts, made new molds, made new sockets. That's the part that actually fits on the leg. And then we attach the other thing. So sometimes it's that where they are the same weight. Usually with people, they either grow this way or this way, but not at the same time. So it's just kind of, what are they doing? Are they bulking up and then they're the string bean? We got a lot of those 14, 15-year-olds that weigh 130 pounds, but they're 6'3". And that's a different type of need.
Wow. I was just wondering because I would imagine that as a smaller, just a full grown man. I'm 6'5", roughly 240 pounds. So I would need something obviously more heavier duty than somebody smaller. It's just there's so many. Like I've never really sat and thought of it. Like I said, I've always been curious, but I've never really had the opportunity to talk about it. So there's a lot to take in, a lot to know.
Yeah. I mean, and even what you're saying, sometimes it's not just weight. So you're 6'5", you're 240, but there's a really big difference between. Well, he doesn't play for the Titans anymore, but between Derrick Henry and a 230-pound couch potato. So it's not just like, okay, how much mass, but like how strong, how much can you do?
Well, we'll put it like this: I'm an avid hunter, so I deer hunt every season,
Yeah.
and the whole get up, and I'm hiking up and down stuff, and if I'm lucky enough to get one, dragging it back, so I would imagine that they would have to be pretty heavy duty.
Yeah.
And it's just just the simple fact that you guys can make them, if you need it, you can make it. That's just, we love it. That's awesome.
So since
beyond
you're a
awesome.
hunter, I'm going to point you to check out one of our athletes, Sydney Smith is his
Okay.
name. He's out in Utah. He's Instagram is TRI_no feet because he also does triathlon stuff as well. Actually, I think he was the 4th double amputee to ever do a full Ironman.
Okay.
But he does like a lot of elk hunting, a lot of ice fishing. I tried to get him to do an event with me out west last year. He's like, nope, I got the lottery. I got a bear license. So what I'm
doing. Yeah. He canceled all previous plans. It didn't matter how in advance they were. Yeah, because he won the lottery.
Yeah.
Cannot blame him. So, yeah, I actually watched. I woke up the other morning and watched some of the archery, the Olympics and the archery, and it's just, man, that's just it blows my mind. It blows my, and that's what gets my mind turning about what you guys do, and a little bit about how it's done, and it's just I'd never be able to retain it all. There's no way. So yeah.
Yep. So I mean, I just hope that we can get everybody there this weekend and see what we're gonna put on. Like I said, we got a new venue. The Texas Troubadour Theater holds about 500 people. We're doing the meet and greet at Fat Bites like we did the first year. Fat Bites was Kent, which was Bam's favorite local dive bar. And then after the event, we're having after hours karaoke party. So we're gonna keep it rolling and raise as much money for charity as possible.
Absolutely, that's what it's about, Scott.
So yeah, and then having her, and then plus we're gonna do, we got a caricature person that does the drawings, black and white. Those will be free all night long. If you do a color one for $15, half of it goes to her and half of it goes to the charity at the end of the night. So,
okay.
We don't have a photographer per se this year. Normally I usually get Leslie from Florida to come up, but I think she had some other things.
Honestly, I think the caricature person is a great idea. I'm not saying a photographer isn't, but it always is and always will be. But yeah, the caricature, that's an awesome idea.
Yeah. So we got a lot of things. We got a lot of things going on this weekend, and I'm still wrapping up the final details as before any comp, you got little small things to finish up beforehand. So, in other words, Billy's like, come on, running around with my head cut off kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scott, the wallet will be ready. Scott, the wallet should be ready tomorrow.
I think he sent me, he sent me a tracking number. He already sent it out.
He said it should be there. He said it should be there tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I can't remember what tomorrow. Yeah, so we got several live auction items up for grabs. Man, we'll have a shit ton of raffle items up on the table from multiple people. Yeah, so and of course everybody does 50-50, so we'll have a lot of stuff going on, and we've got a few other things special planned in Bam's honor. So it'll be a good night. So anybody that's coming, we'll have QR codes for PayPal or Venmo, or take cash at the door. And then for all the raffle items, we'll take whatever you got, cash, card, or whatever. So
what time's registration?
Registration goes from 5 to 6:15, and the comp will start at 6:30.
And this is the location, correct?
No, Fat Bites is the meet and greet at 6 o'clock on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to find a picture. I thought I had a picture of it, and I do. I just couldn't find it in time to send to him. But the comp is at the Texas Troubadour Theater, which it's on the it's on the event page.
And you said everybody. What?
Sign-ups will be $20 and $5 each additional category, and anybody not competing will be a $10 non-competitor charge to get in the door, which all the proceeds will go to ABR.
And you said everybody that's in attendance is getting a bottle of your hot sauce?
No, I did not say that. I'm still working. No, I did not say that. No, I did not say that. No, I did not.
Oh Lord!
I'm still working on everybody's liking the recipe that I got. I hadn't perfected it yet. So no, that's no. Mm-mm. But that is the logo that Mr. Horton designed for me for that. Yes. Yeah. So.
Well, you got before you leave, you got one more thing to talk about, Scott.
What's that? Oh yeah. So we got the AVR. I want to thank AVR for doing our shirts this year. Now here's the one thing with the shirts: they're $25, and I think we got 15 to 20 of them extra for the comp. Now the VIP tables that already been sold, they already get a shirt, so we'll have about 20 of them. They're $25. Now, if you decide and you want to get a combo, you can get a shirt and a signed autograph photo of Zyra. She's going to be at the table with her photos, and she'll give you a shirt and sign an autograph photo for you for $35. And all those proceeds will go. Anything we do that night, all the proceeds will go to ABR. So
yeah.
it should be it'll be a fun night. It will be. And the trophies, I didn't send a picture of it. You'll just have to wait to see the first place trophies when everybody starts posting them, because believe me, they will be posting them. They're and the best in show is a unique spin on the best in show, ain't it, Josh?
Yep. Yeah, we got some fun things, and Scott, I haven't told you this. I've already got some wrinkles that I want to pitch at you for next year with some complimentary ideas. Okay, we all game. It's every year bigger and better. Like I said, and I want to say this to the beer community, which everybody knows. They've kind of saw from last year. Get in touch. If you have Lamar advertisement in your area for billboards and you have a nonprofit, reach out to them, because they will do public service announcement on billboards to advertise your stuff. And it does not cost, it doesn't cost you a dime. Trust me, it took me a little bit of time to get through to them, but when I did, they've been well. And I think Waller did it last year for his comp. So they are very giving in the charity aspect of it. So nice. I'm just saying, it's all about, we're all supposed to work together in the bearding community to help each other out. So
yeah, I see a lot of people trying new stuff and working, and then I see another. We see it. I love it. I love when one idea works and somebody else can incorporate that idea into what they're doing and make it work as well. It's just because you're right. That's what we're supposed to do, is help each other. And it's at the end of the day, it comes down to one thing, and that's charity and giving back. So the more we can help each other, the more we can help each other, the more everybody wins.
What's the name of the advertising company for the billboards, Turner? So
Lamar Advertising. LAMAR. Lamar.
Okay.
So I should have known that was Taxi Phil.
I know what he's, man. I can see it now.
Yeah, he kind of Taxi Phil kind of run with the vacation package. I know how taxi feel works, but I love that man to death though.
This
There
will
we
be
go.
on a billboard. This will be on a billboard near you.
I'm sure it probably will be. Yeah, I'm sure it probably will be. Yes.
That'll be awesome.
I've got one right across the street, so they're right next to the highway. That's empty, Phil. You can throw one up on there too.
We'll see what
Go to this on one.
Okay.
Yeah, please do.
But see what they but what they do, it doesn't cost them anything, and they write it off because what happens on a digital billboard, they have space that they did not rent out,
Right.
and that's
So
where
instead
they
of it
use.
being-
That's where
Instead
they
of it
use the
being a
public.
dead board. Yeah.
Well, they'll have 4 or 5 flashing on it, and they may have one empty space at the end of it.
Right.
They'll throw that in, and they'll use that as a tax write-off because they donated it to charity.
They already got paid. I mean, because they got 3 other things that paid to be on there.
Exactly. So it does not cost them anything, but why not use it to your advantage?
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, anything else that y'all have for me and Josh?
Hell yeah,
Man.
taxi. It's a great idea. Steal it.
Feel it.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to.
Competition glitter. I can see Chris now just sprinkle it on.
Lord. But
where did it here, Scott, this one was for you. Christopher Hall is a little bitter about last week, so yeah. We had nothing to do with that, but whatever.
Watch out, Scott. They threw you under a lot of buses. I'm here to witness. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We were doing an auction, and then Quentin started bidding on it, and he said, "Chris, I'll go half with you." He was kind of thrown under the bus on that one. He really was.
It is what it is.
It's for charity. It wasn't being thrown under the bus. The money's going to charity.
I mean, at least throw me under the bus. At least let me know I'm under the fuck. At least I know I'm under the bus.
Make it count, because I don't think I want to live through something like that, man.
At least don't back over me.
Yeah.
Well, you got to tell me how much. You got to tell me how it goes, Scott, because unfortunately, I work on Saturdays, and I got to pick and choose where I travel to.
No, I get that. So I think it'll all work out, and we'll have a good night.
But I do need to come to one of your comps. I mean, this is what, the 3rd one or the 4th one?
Third one. This will be the 3rd one.
I do. I mean, it's been 3 years. I do need to come to one, but I mean,
yeah, you do, man. Like I said, we've already got some ideas for next year, and apparently Josh has some ideas for next year as well.
From the looks of it, it sounded like he has all kinds of stuff going around his head right now.
Well, no, what he's going to do, he's going to bring some baby goats, and we're going to do goat yoga.
Yeah, I'll give them away. We can add those as additional prizes. I'm happy to do that.
He literally got how many goats you got?
20 to 25, something like that.
If you've got to stop and think about how many goats you have, it's probably too many.
Yeah. There was one point where, when I had way more animals than I do now, where I started to think about how many mouths do I have to feed before I can think about my own.
Right.
When it was more than 50, it's like, no, I got to do something.
Something about this is not right. Not equaling out.
Yeah.
Yes, goat milk is great, Kevin. You're exactly right. And
but
they are dairy goats.
You don't need 25 goats worth of milk. I promise.
No. The thing about dairy goats is, half of them are kind of worthless out the gate because, the boys do not produce in the way the girls produce.
Yeah.
Now, is Daryl going to be there again? Or is he coming?
Yep. Yeah, I think we've got Daryl will be there. He's probably still going to be in the 6 and under length, but he's not done much trimming of the beard in the past month or so.
Okay.
I've got one of our other local guys should be. I mean, he'll compete in the same division as me, but he'll be out there, have a good time. That we've been actually making his leg when he lived in upstate New York when he had a fight that went wrong with the box truck. But he really started liking Nashville, coming down here for a leg, and right before COVID hit, he moved down here. So, it's always nice when you know people from 1,000 miles away and then you know them from your backyard.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. Well, I didn't.
Well, guys, yeah. Well,
Cajun
go ahead,
didn't
Scott.
give me too much hell tonight, and I didn't give him too much hell, so I guess we're good.
No, I'm not going to give you that much hell. I think you went through enough hell the last couple of months, Bubba. You've been through the ringer.
Yeah, we've definitely, definitely. I will give you that. Yeah, it's
Well, Scott, man, brother, I know how much work and time and dedication you put into this comp from the very first year you did it, and I can remember how excited you were. You tell me all about it. Every time you get a new idea, you'd usually call and tell me. And I love to see that you're going into third year, and I know that this is going to be a great year. It's going to be a great comp. If you're in the area, go check it out, the Moonshine Classic.
I appreciate it.
Moonshine Classic.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. And again, we may just have you back on for a follow-up show and see how y'all did live.
All right. I appreciate it.
Out.
I'll see you Friday, Josh.
Hope to see a bunch of you Friday.
Yes, sir. Yep. Hey, Josh, thanks for coming on, brother. Have a good night. It's great to meet you.
Yes, sir.
Scott,
you thank you.
Love you, brother.
All right, love you guys.
Man, that's some cool shit right there.
Yeah,
that's some cool shit that they do.
Jeffrey, thank you for tuning in tonight. We do this every Wednesday, 7:15 Central, 8:15 Eastern. Tune in every week. We have somebody completely different on. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate the follows. And if you are on YouTube, please hit the follow button and follow us.
Subscribe, hit the like, and then the subscribe.
Subscribe,
like, and then the subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and give us some love. Whoa, Taxi Phil's actually tuning in on YouTube. It's impressive.
Is he on YouTube? Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, Jeffrey. If you subscribe to the channel, you can catch up on anything that you missed, Bubba.
Yep. If you subscribe, it'll come up in the link, and it'll give you updates when we come on. And if not, if you're working, you can always go back and rewatch it later. Much love to everyone.
Yes,
I appreciate every single one of y'all that tune in every week. But please go check this out. Thank y'all to everyone that's been helping donate. Let me put the PayPal up. That's the PayPal email. packsout2@gmail.com. $10 patch stickers. It's going to American Society for Deaf Children. We've already donated $300 already, so let's double that amount. Let's give them another $300 and show these children some love.
And if you're wondering, yes, the patches and the stickers are as detailed as they look in person as they are on your screen right now. They are probably some of the most detailed patches and stickers I've ever seen. Mr. Taxi, we were at one point, and then StreamYard fixed their shit, but I just found out today, was it today or yesterday, you told me StreamYard's wanting to be stupid again, so I think we are going to be going back to strictly YouTube. We will let everybody know before we do that, just, so that you can make sure to follow us over there, but yeah, StreamYard is just not being cooperative at all.
Hi, grandmother. Grandmother Mim. That's Grandmother Mim.
She gonna kick your ass, boy.
I know she's gonna kick my ass, but okay. But that's still Grandmother Mim. I love her. What else we got, Bubby?
I'm trying to think. Other than, if you're in the Nashville area, go check out the classic, Moonshine Classic. ABR, if you've never heard of them. Like I said, I I can't be the only one. I've always wondered how that stuff works, how the prosthetics work, whether it be a leg, an arm, a hand, a finger, a toe, whatever. I've always wondered, but I've never been able to ask the questions. But go check them out, man. They do some amazing things for some very well deserving people. Said he's got a. So she's what that means is she's gonna respectfully kick your ass. But no, they said they've got a young man coming down from Ohio. I think he said this weekend, and he's getting 2 sets because he's an athlete. So that's just freaking awesome. That is so awesome.
I love it. Yeah, I love the story, Josh. Thank you, Josh, for coming on and telling your story. Tune in next week. We'll have another amazing show. I know 2 weeks from today we have the one and only Taxi Phil coming on.
Yeah.
Taxi's coming on.
That's my buddy.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
I was thinking you can't say the same.
That's my fucking buddy. I know he fucks with me, but that's still my buddy.
Hey, when he stops fucking with you, then you got to worry.
I love Taxi.
I know. And he secretly loves you back. He just won't never tell you.
It only took fucking 3 weeks for him to actually tell me the right date of the competition.
All you had to do was go to the damn page and look for yourself.
I already knew. I was just going along with
it. You were being a good sport, weren't you, Bubba?
I was just going along with it.
Same pack time, same pack channel. We love you, family. We'll see you next week.